We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. I'll be joined in the booth by Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, but before we turn to them, let's turn to the results of the fan voting for this year's All-Star starters. Final preparations being made on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2020 National League All-Star.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star Game. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low twos. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. And I don't think you can be locking in on anyone else today than Ronald Acuna Jr. This guy, just hear me out on this, body awareness. Lock in on how easy he makes the game look, both offensively and defensively. No one's going to test his arm as well. This guy's got an absolute howitzer out there.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
First pitch, 7:05.
Pulled toward right center field. Acuna giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second, from the Minnesota Twins, the second baseman, Jorge.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. First pitch on its way. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone! A solo home run for Jorge Polanco. As the AL strikes first, it's 1-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. This will take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
Marcus Semien.
One out, nobody on. And he'll Try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Outside, 2-1. He breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
In is Jorge Soler. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. On to the bottom of the first. It's the American League 1 and the National League 0. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
Acuna digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Acuna Jr.
Strike taken up in the zone. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's the pitch.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball left outside.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Not shortstop, Trey Turner.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Runs up and gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting third from the Los Angeles Dodgers, the center fielder,
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Two out, nobody on. In for a strike. It's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The American Leaguers on top, 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in now, Franmil Reyes.
The designated hitter, Franmil Reyes.
Here it comes.
Yep, that ball went.
Reyes absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning.
Batting 6 from the Toronto Blue Jays, the center fielder.
So one away here with the bases empty, and the big right-handed bat of Randal Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1. Get down, 1-1.
And right into the shift, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
The third baseman, Donaldson.
Stepping into the box, Josh Donaldson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready now. The pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the AL goes out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Salvador Perez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now the pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the American League 3 and the National League nothing. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey. 1 ball, 1 strike. I got to count 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
And right into the shift. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Batting fifth from the Colorado Rockies, the designated hitter.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that count.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fifth from the Washington Nationals, the left fielder.
Ready now, Juan Soto. To try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Good pitch there on the inside. Black called the strike.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Strike. Oh, it skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Soto stands at second with 2 gone. Hit on the ground out to short. Simeon's there. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Jacob deGrom, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 48, Jacob deGrom.
Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hit in the air out to left field. Soto is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the 1st out.
Now back, second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Settling in now, Jorge Polanco. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2. Two balls, 2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a bouncing ball for the second baseman Marte. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Marcus Simeon.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. First pitch coming. Here it is. Foul tip into the catcher's glove at strike 1. Simeon in an 0-2 hole here. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. American League goes down in order. They lead it 3-0. Shane Bieber, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Shane Bieber.
Leading off the inning, Jeff McNeil, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
number 8.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
2-0.
Now here's the pitch. He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Real Muto.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now he'll foul this one off as well. The fall behind here, no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. 3 innings complete. The AL leads it 3-0. Steven Strasburg, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 37. He's there.
So striding forward now, Jorge Soler, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Two and 2 to Jorge Soler.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Got him on a good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He popped out in his first trip. Set to deliver the 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
One out, nobody on. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Randall Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot as the American League is now taking a 4-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The batter, the third baseman,
Josh Donaldson digging in now, and a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
1-1.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2. 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors thus far for the American League. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
In now, Yuli Gurriel. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
Outside, that's the ball.
2 out with the man at first. Two balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 home.
Ball, that's out.
Salvador Perez would be next. Three and 2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. Payoff pitch one more time. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the American League 4 and the National League nothing. Mike Clevenger enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
The American League, number 52, Mike Clevenger.
Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
So here's Cody Bellinger as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
2-0 count, and the pitch. 2-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
Fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Runner at second here with one man out. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Has a look, now the pitch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Two and two. With two strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here now is Juan Soto. Popped him up. Donaldson is under it, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The AL out in front here, 4-0. Jack Flaherty takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 22, Jack Flaherty.
New inning set to get underway, and up next the former World Series hero Salvador Perez. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And here's a slider for a called strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Going back is Bellinger on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center, and the AL keeps on going. They've pushed it to 5-0 now. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
A ball and a strike.
We got a ball, 1 strike.